Hello everyone, this is Mandar and welcome to our new series on understanding landmark judgments. And in this series, we will discuss some very important and much discussed judgments on tort law, criminal law, constitutional law, and definitely other areas. In today's session, I have a very special case for all of you. Before I discuss or tell you the name of the case, let me ask Aditya sir if he remembers the case. Aditya sir, during your CLAT days, do you remember the concept of injuria sine damnum?
Indeed, yes, I do.
And do you remember that very famous case which your CLAT teacher discussed with you?
Was it something related to voter fraud?
Exactly.
I think Ashby versus White.
Exactly. So we'll be discussing the very famous and landmark case which laid the foundation of tort law in Britain and in the entire Commonwealth. And that famous case is that of Ashby versus White. So today we will see what the facts of the case were, which were the main issues that the court at that point of time dealt with, and what was the judgment. Let me first begin with the facts of the case. In this particular case, Mr. Ashby, who wanted to vote in the Commons elections in the UK, went to his polling station. Mr. White, who was a police constable, decided to stop him and did not allow him to vote because he believed that Mr. Ashby did not belong to that particular region. This entire incident created ripples in the UK political system, and that changed the way how Britain and the judiciary and the politics at that point of time looked at voting as a right for citizens. Right? Now, we will go into now the question of what were the issues which led to this case going to the House of Lords, right? Now, there were two important issues in this case. First issue was whether not allowing somebody to vote led to violation of their legal right or not. The second issue was whether in a legal injury, if there is no damage, can that result in a tortious liability? Or can you sue somebody in tort law if they have not suffered any kinds of damages? Now the matter, of course, went to different courts. Ultimately, it reached the King's Bench. And Chief Justice Holt at that point of time stated, with respect to both the issues, that first, right to vote is a very, very important legal right and can't be taken for granted. So when somebody is stopped from exercising that legal right, especially when the parliamentarians for the House of Commons are to be elected, it constitutes a breach of Mr. Ashby's legal right. With respect to the second issue, they stated that there can be many circumstances in which there can be a violation of legal right, but the person may not suffer a damage, which they stated is not a necessary condition for asking for compensation in a tort case. What they stated exactly was that in a tort case, if there is a legal right violation, the damages are presumed in that particular case, and it comes under the legal principle of injuria sine damnum. Now, the concept of injuria sine damnum in this particular case stated, as you all know, that if there is a legal injury but no subsequent damage, still the plaintiff can go to the court and can sue the party for damages. Now, why is it so important that even today, and Ashby versus White, as you know, was decided in 1703, 300 years back, and that still has great significance, and the judgment which was given by Chief Justice Holt, as I mentioned, was actually a dissenting judgment in that particular case. But that dissenting judgment by Justice Holt was affirmed by the House of Lords and subsequently became the law of the land. One very important issue which Chief Justice Holt stated was that even if there are no damages which can be seen on the face of it, the damages in such cases are to be presumed. And those damages in the case of Mr. Ashby was basically a legal injury that he suffered due to not being able to vote. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Please let us know in the comment section which judgment do you want to hear from us next. For all such videos in future, like, subscribe and share all these videos with your friends and all the students who are preparing for CLAT so that they can benefit from it. Thank you everyone.